Good Monday, traders. Welcome back to the Forex Boat Trading Academy. I really hope you had a great weekend, and yet again we continue with our analysis. And before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. Today we're having the Euro-Swiss franc analysis, and if you remember, guys, I did suggest that the euro overall across the board will continue to be strong, and this is the medium to long-term perspective. I think this will be the case in the next 2 weeks at least, maybe 4 weeks. So the euro should be feeling pretty strong, and also in relation to the euro versus Swiss franc. Let's have a look at the price action. First off, we have a rejection of the 50 simple as well as 50 exponential moving average. So here we had this clean bounce, very clean bounce of the simple, and also we have the rejection of the exponential. Here also a clean rejection. This is a daily time frame. It's a long-term perspective, obviously. Also, we had the rejection of the trend line. The support trend line is holding, is being respected. The simple uptrend trend line also has been rejected today. There was a pretty strong spike to the downside, yet bulls were defending this area strongly, and we should be seeing continuation of the upside move as long as the daily close will remain above this level, this low here. So this is the critical point for the Euro Swiss franc. If daily close will be below, then bullish forecast will be invalidated. But as long as we stay above, there should be more buying pressure or an increasing buying pressure. Now, where we might be heading towards, I have several levels. First off, the nearest resistance would be approximately at this area right there, because we can see how many times it has been rejected and previously acted as the support. So this is the very first resistance to watch for the Euro Swiss franc, but I think this is just the nearest one, obviously. If and when it will get broken to the upside, there is more upside potential. The key resistance, long-term resistance, I see at 1.0936. This resistance is confirmed by 2 fips. First is this Fibonacci retracement level applied to the previous correction. Now, if I go to the weekly chart, what we can see, guys, is the original low. Price failed to go any lower, no closing prices below. And here is the same. This is the original high. There was a spike, but no closing. So I use these 2 points to draw these fips. And now another fips I have is corrective move to the downside after the breakout of both 50 simple and 50 exponential moving average. If I just move it, you will be able to see that it's a 420.2% fips, and it's exactly corresponds to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So these 2 fips correspond exactly. And I think that this is the resistance, the key long-term resistance for the Euro Swiss franc. We might go slightly higher, and the next fips is 38.2 at 1.0960. This could be also important level to watch because it corresponds to the rejection here of the moving averages. Here is the breakout point of the moving averages. Could be the case, could be heading towards the second resistance. And it makes this area between 1.0936 and 1.0960 the strong resistance area, or potentially a supply zone. I think that the trend will start immediately because a lot of euro analysis we have been seeing consolidation phase. Here also you can see an extended consolidation phase which should be coming to an end. This has been going for pretty much 3 months, and yeah, it should be starting to do some sort of move. We might see even this kind of scenario where the price going up very, very fast. Nonetheless, it only will be valid, as I said, as long as this support holds. Previously, there was a resistance, support. This is a very important level to watch. Now, time to move on and see previously made analysis. Obviously, I want to start with the euro pairs. The euro Canadian, we retested the support. The green zone hasn't been broken, which makes the analysis still valid. So still expecting this huge move to the upside, waiting for for this move to actually start this week, maybe even today. I think it's time to move to the upside. Overall, an uptrend. Moving on to euro versus dollar. Price starting to move up as I expected back on Friday last week. And yeah, the same, basically same, we're expecting the uptrend and potentially at least 100 pip move, probably even higher with all this strength on the euro. Euro Japanese yen, here also guys, I did expect this move to the upside since this support has been rejected, as I have mentioned in my previous video. So here I rejected, and this green line, exactly what I expected. We will see whether it will be broken or not, because there is more upside potential if there will be a breakout, because extremely strong resistance. You can see the moving average, 2 moving averages, 2 fips here. It makes it extremely strong resistance. If there will be a breakout, we might retest this high even. So it could be a pretty long-term perspective. And the euro Australian dollar. Also guys, here was a clean bounce of the upper trend line of the descending channel, which has been broken previously, and there was a spike produced and failure to close anywhere below the spike. So I do believe this is an uptrend, and I do expect this resistance to be tested. Now it's US oil. On the US oil, almost reached the downside support, still expecting the move to the downside to continue because the oil prices doesn't look very strong particularly, and the Canadian dollar also will follow this pattern, should be expected to be weak along with the US oil. Canadian Swiss franc, here also we are kind of near the resistance area, still expecting the move to the downside, and maybe we'll go lower. But if we compare it to the euro Canadian, this should be moving, this pair should be moving much faster because of the euro Swiss franc expected uptrend. If this will be the case, Canadian Swiss franc will not go as much down, but still expected to move lower. Now time to move at the Bitcoin. Here we see that the support has been rejected. This is the resistance. Now it's a range trading or consolidation phase, which is ongoing, and I do think we will retest the upper resistance along with the downtrend trend line and potentially a breakout to the upside. So still a bullish view, long-term, medium and short-term stellar. Here there was a close below the key support. Now what I think guys is stop losses will be placed by buyers at this stage. Even 1 pip lower, I think it will be a downtrend, but I still see potential for the upside. So we will mark this level, and this is the key support now. I think it has been the lowest low, and price will not be going any lower or below this price. If it will, it's a downtrend in my view, but for now I do expect the uptrend. Gold. Well, on gold, there might be this correction that I did expect, just will correct it slightly. This is something we might be seeing for the gold before it continues to go up. But all in all, the trend is bullish. And yeah, it seems like there should be a corrective move to the downside prior to the continuation of an uptrend. But we will see, maybe it will go to the upside from this point onwards. All in all, it's an uptrend. But here is the key support area which could be retested. This is pretty similar to what we had on the euro Japanese yen. If I go back here, euro Japanese yen, you can see there was this resistance area and retested. Now what we see on the gold is this resistance. Well, it has been rejected here already, but we might be retesting and actually kick out stop losses placed below this price. So going slightly lower and then going up. Australia and New Zealand dollar, also pretty long-term perspective. We can see consolidation here for a week easily, and price could be moving up and down and only then starting to move lower. But I'm watching mostly, of course, this stop at 1.0850, and daily break and close above will make this less attractive in terms of the selling. All in all, we can see rejection of the moving average here. There, I do think there might be a spike to the upside just above this high, and then we need to see the daily closing price. So far it looks still bearish. And that's it for analysis for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, smash the like if you liked. And don't forget to post your comment what you think about the Euro Swiss franc, whether you think it will go up or down, why. Definitely, I would like to hear your opinion on this. And also, don't forget to check out our premium trade signals, which you can find down in the description of this video. That's it, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow and have a great day. Profits to you.